Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To throw, it's Nussmeier. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Rush set it down to the offense, first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
The game makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the third down conversion.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First and goal, handoff. And now the defense able to bring him down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the
touchdown. LSU. This quarterback on fire today. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Back to pass. It's Howard. Close to the tight end. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense. Pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Henderson. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. On the ground, it's Henderson. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Grab down the middle. It's Scott. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Buckeyes are on the move here. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ibuka. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
A really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's first and goal for the offense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Tackle made after a big gain.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's reeled in. Steve Smith. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Offense behind the sticks, facing a second and long. Scanning the field, it's saying pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Third down, out of the shotgun. Got him, he's sacked. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out, it's Anderson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackle made after the completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And here comes a deep shot. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To throw, it's Nussmeier. He's going to take another shot right here. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Just time enough for one more play in the half. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. First play of the second half was a handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Powering through. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
You know, more and more offenses around the country over the years have been putting this play in. I love it because it gives you chances like this to pick up an easy first down. The defense squeezes, that receiver gets to the outside, picks up a first down, move the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Lets him fly to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll take the lead in the second half.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Past the 50. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Offense on the field to take over. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
A gain makes it second and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll run the jet sweep trying to get to the edge. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires. And this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
Crucial third down play right here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the runner takes off to his right. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Good enough for first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Back in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now it's second down here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Trying to find some room. It's Henderson. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Moving right through the contact. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it second and medium. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. The tight end has got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Anderson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I like the call here. Third down and long, you know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for the wide out. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Snap, hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Play action here on first down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Not much on the return, but they snuffed out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Using his legs, it's Henderson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. He'll ride the back again here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quick throw to the left. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Henderson. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he makes the grab, a successful 2-point try. And they bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on.